Hey guys, and welcome to my stimulus package update and stimulus check update. Wow, I haven't said those words in so long. I want you guys to know that I missed you more than you missed me, and I'm happy I'm back here for you with another video just to give you my perspective on everything that's been going on.
White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki here on the Build Back Better stimulus package. Check this out.
Last question. Senator Manchin has talked about there's no more Build Back Better bill publicly. Has the White House or your team ever considered rebranding the bill, a name change? Is that something that you've considered and you think would be beneficial?
Sure. Look, I think our objective is working with Democrats, Republicans. If they decide they're for lowering the cost of prescription drugs, they're welcome to join us in this effort. But to determine how much of the president's Build Back Better agenda, whatever you call it, can be moved forward. And there is agreement on a number of big components, including with Senator Manchin, about the importance of lowering the cost of childcare, what burden that has on families across the country, about the importance of lowering the cost of health care, of making the tax system more fair, of allowing Medicare to negotiate the price of prescription drugs, something the president will be going to Virginia tomorrow to talk about. So these discussions are ongoing. A lot of them, as you heard the president say at the press conference 2 weeks ago, are happening between members on the Hill, right, to determine what they can have support for, and our staff and senior members of the team are engaged in those as well.
Yeah, so they're probably going to be renaming the Build Back Better package and rebranding it and rejuggling it, probably taking new things, putting it in there, getting rid of some old things. Senator Joe Manchin will probably also be rejuggling some things in there. The question is, what will remain in there? What will be new things put in there? And what will be in there going forward? There are also a lot of different stimulus type things going on right now and new things going on right now. Here's part of our daily research that my wife does a lot for us here as well, part of our daily show is my wife go do research for us, bring us up a bunch of stuff, and I'll kind of report a lot of stuff here, and that's how we kind of every day when you see my headlines here, it's like new $500 checks, and I always get some comments from people. It's like, oh, now today it's $500 checks, and I'm thinking, did you watch the video? Did you watch the video? Because if you actually watch the video, you'll see that, like, yeah, there are $500 checks being announced from, like, certain states, certain groups of people. And today we have $350 checks announced for certain states. So I always get comments from people that, like, I don't think they watched the video. Yeah, but we do have multiple different stimulus programs going on for all sorts of different groups of people. And here's some of them. We do this daily. We spend a lot of time in research. If you ever look at all of our articles, that's why I always show them to you right on the screen so you know that they're legit. And you see my sources right on the screen. We spend a lot of time on research, and that's why I show this to you, and I bring this up for you for articles and for information for you guys. I'm here to try to help out as many people as I can. So let me show you some stuff that we just brought up. Okay, first one from OrlandoSentinel.com. Millions of dollars in pandemic rental assistance remains available in Central Florida. And I see this a lot, and there is rental assistance available in areas all across the country. Millions of dollars here, just reported here by Orlando, but this is just a typical headline I see a lot. There is rental assistance, mortgage assistance, and utility assistance available all across the country. And this comes from the third stimulus check package. There is billions of dollars of rental assistance available, many billions. I don't even know how much is left still available. There's $9.9 billion of homeowners assistance that was just brought available from the third stimulus check package for homeowners, and there's billions of dollars of utility assistance available as well. You could see here just this little blip here from OrlandoSentinel.com says more than $40 million of federal rent assistance is available across Central Florida local programs, available or able to help thousands of households facing economic loss amid the pandemic. Throughout the nearly 2-year pandemic, more than 12,000 households in the region have received payment from the locally run programs. But even as the tourism engine has been restarted, many remain in need. And remember, I have videos showing you how to find rent assistance programs, mortgage assistance programs, and utility assistance programs. Utility assistance programs can be anywhere from several $100s to over $1,000. Rent assistance programs can be anywhere from get your rent paid for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or even 12 months or more. A lot of my viewers have told me that sometimes they get 3 months, and then their rent assistance programs tell them they can reapply. They could get another 3 months, and then they could reapply again. And they could get another 3 months. I have literally helped over thousands of people get this because most people don't know that this is available. And if you don't go watch the video, it's completely free. I don't charge anything. I literally don't charge anything to watch my channel, to subscribe to my channel, anything. I'm just here giving you guys the information. Costs nothing. Just hit the subscribe button, is free. Hit the like button, is free. Watch for free. Costs nothing. I have videos showing you how to do this down below in the description of this video. I'll also link you to it at the end of this video. I'm just here every day trying to help out as many people as I can and be a voice for our community, for you guys as well. But there's rent assistance, mortgage assistance, and utility assistance showing you how to apply for these programs down below in the description of this video. To open up the description of this video, you got to click the little down arrow next to the title of this video. We'll open up the description, and then there's links down below in the description of that video. I'll also put it in the pinned comments down below, and I'll also put it at the end screens where I will point and put some extra videos. I'll link to you here. But these programs are still available in most parts of the country, and I'll link you to that here. Next up. And just to be clear, this is not just for Central Florida. That's just the headline I came across. These programs are available all across the country. Rent assistance may be closed in some parts of the country, but mortgage assistance should be available in most all parts of the country because that's just starting to open up. Utility assistance should be available pretty much everywhere. But a lot of this stuff is going to be getting new money here for 2022 as well. I'll keep you up to date on all these different things. And there's also a lot of states that are launching new stimulus programs and stimulus checks and stimulus type of programs here in 2022. And if you've been watching my channel, you know this. This is where a lot of these different $500 stimulus checks, $350, $1,100, $1,000. There's a lot of states that are giving money back to their residents here in 2022. And here's a new one right now. Check this out. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's spending plan includes checks. Yeah, here it is right here on your screen. That's why I like to show you guys this. Here's him speaking at a factory. And here's the information. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz plans to push for $4.4 billion in tax cuts and pandemic worker awards in the upcoming session, including some that would go out as tax rebate checks to most households. Remember, the tax rebate checks is basically the same thing as a stimulus check. Remember, a stimulus check is actually a tax rebate check. It's the same thing. The proposal he laid out Thursday for directing a portion of Minnesota's mammoth surplus. Remember that, as I've been telling you guys, it seems like almost every single state in the country has a mammoth surplus of money. A lot of this is because they got each state got over $1 billion of stimulus money, and this has accounted for surplus money that almost every single state has. I'm not sure if any state doesn't have a surplus at this point, and that's why all these different states are starting to realize we need to give money back to our residents here in 2022, which is really good. Really good. Help out your residents. Help out your people, right? And we're starting to see, it's really awesome. We're starting to see more and more states give back. Each state has a different amount of money and a different amount of people. That's why the stimulus checks are different, right? And I honestly think that a lot of states are going to be doing this again next year. And again, I'll keep you up to date here on all this, right? But the governor said he asked lawmakers to act quickly and get money out the door. But Republicans immediately pushed back on his plan as a gimmick. as Wald's geared up for a re-election push. Now, honestly, I don't buy this because if you've been watching my show here and I'm keeping you up to date here, honestly, all these states are doing this. All these states are doing this. And why is it always the Republicans that are pushing back on this? And you know, it always seems like they think it's a gimmick to get reelected. But if you've been looking at this, right, there's so many different states doing this that it's not a gimmick to get reelected, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican, because there's literally dozens of states that are flush with cash right now because of the last stimulus package sent out billions, hundreds of billions of dollars to states. So they all have money. And I mean, there's 63% of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck or behind on their bills. So let's give people money. They're hurting, they're starving, they're in need of money, right? The governor says COVID was incredibly hard and put financial and other hardships on families. We want to get checks out to people right away and put them in their hands. I would encourage the legislature to do so as quickly as possible. That's right. The rebate checks would be $175 for single tax filers and $350 for married filers, but eligibility would be subject to an income cap, which is good because, you know, rich people don't really need the checks, right? State officials estimated that 2.7 million households would qualify for a total of $700 million in one-time payments. So again, $175 for single tax filers and $350 for married filers for a total of $700 million in one-time payments. Yeah, pretty awesome. The governor also proposed $1 billion towards hero pay awards for frontline workers and other groups who were affected disproportionately by the pandemic. A pot of money 1/4 the size was set aside when lawmakers approved the state budget last summer, but a special panel deadlocked over who should qualify. So there could be additional checks, basically called hazard pay checks for frontline workers and other groups who were affected disproportionately by the pandemic. So there could be other stimulus checks, also kind of known as hazard pay checks, for frontline workers and other groups yet to be announced here. $1 billion. And this money has been set aside as well. Other aspects of the spending plan target relief towards small and family-owned businesses, immigrants, and communities of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. So there's other money in here as well. There's a lot of different stimulus type stuff in this bill.
Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really missed you. Hopefully I'll see you here again very, very soon. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about here in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified whenever I publish new videos for you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.